In 2005, the King Stripweathers had his final race in a tiebreaker to win the Piston Cup. He ended up being crashed into by Chick Hicks and taken out of the race, ending his 35-year career. This meant that Dinoco's up-and-coming youngster, racing in the Junior Piston Cup at the time, would be called up to replace the King in the 2006 Piston Cup. Does he live up to Dinoco's expectations, or is he a downgrade from the legend himself? In this video, we'll deep dive into the racer that replaced the King Stripweathers. Cal Weathers was born on March 12, 1980 in Asheville, North Carolina, USA. He is a Generation 5 racer. His car model is a Capital Motors Mark II. He grew up idolizing his uncle Stripweathers. Cal was only 9 years old when he watched his uncle win a 5th Piston Cup in 1989. Growing up around the track, it was natural for Cal Weathers to aspire to be a racer. But he knew that if he was going to be anything like his uncle, he had big tires to fill. In 2003, Stripweathers' backup racer and Junior Piston Cup racer for Dinoco, John Swift, retired after winning 0 races in his 12-year junior career at the age of 38. This left a spot open for a new backup driver for Dinoco and a new Junior Piston Cup rookie to enter the scene. Cal Weathers was chosen. Cal debuted in the Junior Piston Cup on February 14, 2004 at 23 years old, alongside Brick Yardley, Roy Mills, Parker Breakston, and the legendary Lightning McQueen. The first race of the 2004 junior season was the four-wheel drive 300. Cal Weathers placed 6th, placing higher than all of the other rookies. In the 6th race, Lil Talkie Pistons 199, Cal Weathers won his first race of his junior career. He then won the 9th race, Alabama 350, becoming the first racer of the 2004 season to win 2 races. He then won the 18th race, Brickyard 250, and the 33rd and final race, Dinoco Light 300. Ending the 2004 season in 2nd with 4 wins. Don Chapcar Jr. won the 2004 Junior Piston Cup with 6 wins. Cal ended the 2004 season with great expectations for his future and was looking to become a great racer just like his uncle. In 2005, the King Stripweathers announced that he would be retiring at the end of the 2005 Piston Cup season, marking an end of an era. Cal Weathers was announced to be replacing the King for the 2006 Piston Cup. Cal Weathers was saddened to learn of the announcement of his uncle's retirement, but it also put an extra fire in him after he was told that he would be Dinoco's #1 in 2006. With the 2005 Junior Piston Cup beginning, Cal Weathers was determined to make a statement and show the world a sneak peek into the future of Dinoco. The 2005 Junior Piston Cup began on February 19, 2005. Cal won the 2nd race, Virginia 200. He won the 8th race, Pizza Planet 300, becoming the first racer of the 2005 season to win 2 races. He won the 19th race, Georgia Safety Horn 200. He won the 25th race, Insuricar 200, becoming the first racer of the 2005 season to win 4 races. And ending with a win in the 32nd race, which was the second to last race of the season, Intersection for Awareness 200. Cal Weathers won the 2005 Junior Piston Cup with 5 wins. He ended his junior life as a champion and proved that he was ready for the big leagues and ready to replace his uncle Stripweathers. After Strip retired in 2005, Dinoco announced that Strip will become the new crew chief for Dinoco and the debuting Cal Weathers. Strip replaced Dinoco crew chief Roger Wheeler, who chiefed Strip from 1993 until his last race in 2005. With Dinoco's racing team now in the management of the King, it was looking to be some amazing years ahead for Dinoco. The 2006 Piston Cup began on February 19, 2006. The first race of Cal Weathers' Piston Cup career was the Florida 500. Cal finished 10th. He got his first career win on October 8, 2006 in the 30th race, Bumpers Save Gears and Glory for 50. This was Cal's only win of the season. He ended the 2006 season in 8th place with 4,479 points, 1,122 points behind first-place Lightning McQueen. A very solid rookie season. This gave Dinoco a lot of hope for Cal Weathers' future. The The 2007 Piston Cup began on February 18, 2007. In the first race of the 2007 season, Florida 500, Cal Weathers placed third. A great start to his second Piston Cup season. On April 29, 2007, Cal won the ninth race, Transberry Juice 400. This was Cal's first win of the 2007 season. On July 22, Cal won the 20th race, Georgia Safety Horn 350, his second win of the season. Now having more wins than his previous season. The final race of the 2007 season, Los Angeles 500, took place on November 18, 2007. Cal Weathers won the final race, beating second-place Kevin Shiftright by 0.003 seconds, making it one of the closest finishes to a race in Piston Cup history. He ended the 2007 Piston Cup season in second with 3 wins and 4,773 points, 628 points behind first-place Lightning McQueen. He ended the season with 294 more points and 6 places above his previous Piston Cup year. The 2008 Piston Cup began on February 17, 2008. In the first race of the 2008 season, Florida 500, Cal Weathers placed 7th. On May 4, 2008, Cal won the 11th race, RPM 400. This was Cal's first win of the 2008 season. On July 27, Cal won the 22nd race, Copper Canyon 400, his second win of the season. On September 14, Cal won the 28th race, Datashift 400. This was his third and final win of the 2008 season. He ended the 2008 Piston Cup in third with 3 wins and 5,319 points, 48 points behind first-place Winford Bradford Rutherford. He ended the season with 546 more points and 1 place below his previous Piston Cup year. The 2009 Piston Cup began on February 15, 2009. In the first race of the 2009 season, Florida 500, Cal Weathers placed 10th. On March 15, 2009, Cal won the 4th race, Vinyl Toupe 350. This was Cal's first win of the 2009 season. On May 17, Cal won the 12th race, Mood Springs 400, his second win of the season. On July 5, Cal won the 19th race, Brickyard 400. This was his third and final win of the 2009 season and his 10th career win in the Piston Cup. He ended the 2009 Piston Cup in third with 3 wins and 5,000 points, 358 points behind first-place Lightning McQueen. He ended the season with 319 less points than his previous Piston Cup year. The 2010 Piston Cup, renamed Hudson Hornet Piston Cup after Hudson Hornet's passing, began on February 14, 2010. In the first race of the 2010 season, Florida 500, Cal Weathers placed 13th, his worst start to a Piston Cup so far. On March 21, Cal won the 6th race, Revolting 400. This was Cal's first win of the 2010 season. On May 16, Cal won the 13th race, Pocono 400. This was his second and final win of the 2010 season. He ended the 2010 Hudson Hornet Piston Cup in second with 2 wins and 5,454 points, 879 points behind first-place Lightning McQueen. He ended the season with 454 more points than his previous Piston Cup year and is his highest points in a season so far. This season was Lightning McQueen's best season of his career with 20 wins, giving no one else a chance to even see the Piston Cup, becoming the third racer in history to win 4 Piston Cups within 10 years. The 2011 Piston Cup began on February 20, 2011. The points system was updated this year, so total points awarded were a lot less. In the first race of the 2011 season, Florida 500, Cal Weathers placed 6th. On February 27, Cal won the 2nd race, Virginia 400. This was Cal's first win of the 2011 season. On April 10, Cal won the 8th race, Spare Mint 400, his second win of the season. On May 29, Cal won the 14th race, Texas 400, his third win of the season. On August 21, Cal won the 25th race, BNL 500, his fourth and final win of the 2011 season. Cal broke his personal wins in a season record in 2011 with his 4 wins. He ended the 2011 Piston Cup in second with 4 wins and 958 points, 142 points behind first-place Lightning McQueen. McQueen tied Hudson Hornet's 3 wins in a row record this year, and he also became the first racer to win 5 Piston Cups within 10 years. It was clear that the only thing stopping Cal Weathers from winning a Piston Cup was Lightning McQueen after finishing second behind McQueen 2 years in a row. The 2012 Piston Cup began on February 19, 2012. In the first race of the 2012 season, Florida 500, Cal Weathers placed 11th. On March 25, Cal won the 6th race, revolting 400. This was Cal's first win of the 2012 season. On May 20th, Cal won the 13th race, Pocono 400, his second and final win of the 2012 season. He ended the 2012 Piston Cup in 6th with 2 wins and 898 points, 163 points behind first-place Lightning McQueen. This was Cal's worst season since his debut season in 2006, but placing top 6 in his first 7 Piston Cup seasons is very impressive. The 2012 season also saw Lightning McQueen break Hudson Hornet's 3 consecutive Piston Cup wins, with McQueen now having 4 back-to-back. The 2013 Piston Cup began on February 17, 2013. This was Cal Weathers' most important Piston Cup season of his career, so I will break this season down the most. The first race of the 2013 season, Florida 500, took place on February 17, 2013. Cal Weathers ended up winning the first race, with Jimmy Cables placing second and Brick Yardley placing third. This was Cal's first and only Florida 500 win of his career. The second race of the season, a Virginia 400, took place on February 24. This race was remembered for ending early after a massive fog bank landed on the track on lap 241. The red flag was called out and ended the race immediately. The race standings were based on where the racers were placed once the red flag was called. Todd Marcus won this race, his first win since 2009. Ponchi Wipeout placed second and Wayne Dasher placed third. Cal Weathers placed in a disappointing 20th place. This race saw Cal go from first in the season standings down to third. The third race of the season, Hollywood 400, took place on March 3. T.G. Castlenut won this race, with Dale Earnhardt Jr. placing second and Rev Rodage placing third. Cal Weathers placed in 10th. This race saw Cal go from third in the season standings down to fourth. The fourth race of the season, a Lightyear 400, took place on March 10. Lightning McQueen won this race, with T.G. Castlenut placing second and Speedy Comet placing third. Cal Weathers placed in 7th. This race saw Cal go from 4th in the season standings up to 3rd. The 5th race of the season, T. Glen Ellen 350, took place on March 17. Jimmy Cables won this race, his 3rd Glen Ellen win in a row, with Kevin Shiftright placing 2nd and Lightning McQueen placing 3rd. Cal Weathers placed in 6th. This race saw Cal stay in 3rd in the season standings. The 6th race of the season, Revolting 400, took place on March 24. Darren Ledford won this race, with Kevin Shiftright placing 2nd and Brian Spark placing 3rd. Cal Weathers placed in 6th. This race saw Cal go from 3rd in the season standings up to 2nd. The 7th race of the season, Toe Cap 400, took place on March 31. Brick Yardley won this race, with Kevin Shiftright placing 2nd and Dirk Son D'Agostino placing 3rd. Cal Weathers placed in 35th, second to last place, after being involved in a solo crash in the 218th lap. This resulted in Cal going from 2nd in the season standings down to 5th. The 8th race of the season, Spare Mint 400, took place on April 7. Manny Flywheel won this race, his final win of his career, with Ernie Gearson placing 2nd and Buck Bearingley placing 3rd. Cal Weathers placed in 4th. This race saw Cal stay in 5th in the season standings. The 9th race of the season, Transberry Juice 400, took place on April 14. Lightning McQueen won this race, with Kevin Shiftright placing 2nd and T.G. Castlenut placing 3rd. Cal Weathers placed in 7th. This race saw Cal stay in 5th in the season standings. The 10th race of the season, Alabama 500, took place on April 21. Winford Bradford Rutherford won this race, with Bobby Swift placing second and Buck Behringley placing third. Cal Weathers placed in 8th. This race saw Cal go from 5th in the season standings up to 4th. The 11th race of the season, RPM 400, took place on May 5. T.G. Castlenut won this race, with Cal Weathers placing second and Lightning McQueen placing third. This race saw Cal go from 4th in the season standings up to 3rd. The 12th race of the season, Mood Springs 400, took place on May 12. Bobby Swift won this race, with Dale Earnhardt Jr. placing second and T.G. Castlenut placing third. Cal Weathers placed in 11th. This race saw Cal go from 3rd in the season standings down to 4th. The 13th race of the season, a Pocono 400, took place on May 19. Rev Rodage won this race, his first career win after 4 years, with Cal Weathers placing second and Reb Mika placing third. This race saw Cal go from 4th in the season standings up to 3rd. The 14th race of the season, Texas 400, took place on May 26. Brick Yardley won this race, with Jack DePost placing second and Lightning McQueen placing third. Cal Weathers placed in 15th. This race saw Cal stay in 3rd in the season standings. The 15th race of the season, a Vinyl Toupe 350, took place on June 2. Wayne Dasher won this race, his first career win, with Cal Weathers placing second and Brick Yardley placing third. This race saw Cal go from 3rd in the season standings up to 2nd, right behind his rival Lightning McQueen. The 16th race of the season, a Dinoco Light 350, took place on June 9. Reb Mika won this race, with Murray Clutchburn placing second and Lightning McQueen placing third. Cal Weathers placed in 5th. This race saw Cal stay in 2nd in the season standings. The 17th race of the season, Palm Mile 300, took place on June 16. Ponchi Wipeout won this race, with Lightning McQueen placing second and Tommy Highbanks placing third. Cal Weathers placed 20th. This race saw Cal go from 2nd in the season standings down to 3rd. The 18th race of the season, Iowa Hybrid for 50, took place on June 23. T.G. Castlenut won this race, with Cal Weathers placing second and Mac Icar placing third. This race saw Cal go from 3rd in the season standings up to 2nd. The 19th race of the season, a Brickyard 400, took place on July 14. The Lightning McQueen won this race, with Cal Weathers placing second and Dirk Son D'Agostino placing third. This race saw Cal stay in 2nd in the season standings. The 20th race of the season, Georgia Safety Horn 350, took place on July 21. Kevin Shiftwright won this race, his final career win. T.G. Castlenut placed second and Cal Weathers placed third. This race saw Cal stay in 2nd in the season standings. The 21st race of the season, Gasprin 350, took place on July 28. Speedy Comet won this race, with Brick Yardley placing second and Lightning McQueen placing third. Cal Weathers placed in 13th. This race saw Cal stay in 2nd in the season standings. The 22nd race of the season, Dinoco 400, took place on August 4. T.G. Castlenut won this race, with Brian Spark placing second and Reb Mika placing third. Cal Weathers placed 35th after being involved in a crash in the 396th lap. This race saw Cal go from 2nd place in the season standings down to 3rd. The 23rd race of the season, a Nitrode 400, took place on August 11. A Lightning McQueen won this race, with Ponchi Wipeout placing second and Brian Spark placing third. Cal Weathers placed 8th. This race saw Cal stay in 3rd in the season standings. The 24th race of the season, Grandel Oil Co. 400, took place on August 18. Todd Marcus won this race, with Bobby Swift placing second and Brick Yardley placing third. Cal Weathers placed 7th. This race saw Cal go from 3rd in the season standings up to 2nd. The 25th race of the season, a BNL 500, took place on August 25. Bobby Swift won this race, with Brick Yardley placing 2nd and Wayne Dasher placing 3rd. Cal Weathers placed 8th. This race saw Cal go from 2nd in the season standings down to 3rd. The 26th race of the season, a Frostar Air Filters 400, took place on September 1. Brian Spark won this race, with Lightning McQueen placing second and Reb Mika placing third. Cal Weathers placed 17th. This race saw Cal go from 3rd in the season standings up into 1st. The 27th race of the season, Mood Springs Sputter Stop 350, took place on September 8. Bobby Swift won this race, with Wayne Dasher placing second and Dale Earnhardt Jr. placing third. Cal Weathers placed fifth. This race saw Cal go from first in the season standings down to second. The 28th race of the season, Data Shift 400, took place on September 15. Cal Weathers won this race, grabbing his second win of the season and his 20th win of his career. Wayne Dasher placed second and Darren Ledford placed third. This race saw Cal go from second in the season standings up into first. The 29th race of the season, Vitoline 400, took place on September 22. T.G. Castlenut won this race, with Rev Rodage placing second and Dale Earnhardt Jr. placing third. Cal Weathers placed 26th. This race saw Cal stay in first in the season standings. The 30th race of the season, Bumper Save Gears and Glory for 50, took place on September 29. Rev Rodage won this race, with Bobby Swift placing second and Lightning McQueen placing third. Cal Weathers placed 7th. This race saw Cal go from first in the season standings down to second. The 31st race of the season, Beachside 500, took place on October 6. Reb Mika won this race, with Dale Earnhardt Jr. placing second and T.G. Castlenut placing third. Cal Weathers placed 19th. This race saw Cal go from second in the season standings down to third. The 32nd race of the season, Simpletown 400, took place on October 13. Cal Weathers won this race, grabbing his third win of the season. Dale Earnhardt Jr. placed second and Murray Clutchburn placed third. This race saw Cal go from third in the season standings up into first. The 33rd race of the season, Sputter Stop 350, took place on October 20. Lightning McQueen won this race, his fifth win of the season. Cal Weathers placed second and Mac Icar placed third. This race saw Cal stay in first in the season standings. The 34th race of the season, Troctane Gain 400, took place on October 27. Wayne Dasher won this race, with Reb Mika placing second and Sage Van Der Spin placing third. Cal Weathers placed 30th. This race saw Cal stay in first in the season standings. These last two races were very important in determining the winner of the 2013 Piston Cup, as the top four in the standings are only 25 points apart. The 35th race of the season, Elite Les 400, took place on November 3. Bobby Swift won this race, with Lee Revkins placing second and Ponchi Wipeout placing third. Cal Weathers placed 20th. With Bobby Swift placing first, T.G. Castlenut placing 6th, Lightning McQueen placing 15th and Cal Weathers placing 20th. This meant that going into the final race, they were all joint first with 964 points going into the final race. This meant that the final race was a battle of the top four. Who will become 2013 Piston Cup champion? Will it be Cal Weathers looking to make his uncle the King Strip Weathers proud by winning his first Piston Cup for Dinoco? Will it be Lightning McQueen looking to win a record 5th Piston Cup in a row? Will it be T.G. Castlenut looking to win his first Piston Cup after having his best season of his career? Or will it be Bobby Swift looking to win his first Piston Cup after finishing in the top 9 in all Piston Cup years he has competed in? The 36th and final race of the 2013 Piston Cup season, a Los Angeles 500, took place on November 10. During the race, on lap 154, Bobby Swift threw a hard block on Buck Bearingley, and he retaliated by spinning Bobby out, causing a 6-car pileup. T.G. Castlenut was part of that 6-car pileup. Cal Weathers avoided being caught in the pileup because he went into the pits for a tire change just before the crash happened. Lightning McQueen was in front when the crash happened. McQueen was gaining on Cal in the second to last lap, but he accidentally crashed into the back of a lapped Carl Clutchen as he suddenly swerved in front of McQueen to avoid wrecking into Chip Gearings, who was slowing down dramatically due to a fuel leak. Lightning slowly limped to the finish line as Cal Weathers stormed through the finish line in first place to win the 2013 Piston Cup, with his uncle Strip Weathers smiling and laughing with pure joy. Cal Weathers was finally a Piston Cup champion. After Cal Weathers' Piston Cup win in 2013, some cars went on to say that this was a slightly underwhelming end to such an intense season battle, and some went as far as to say that Cal simply won through luck. Lightning McQueen publicly congratulated Cal on his victory, outlining the skill he had shown all season and pointing out that Cal had still led over half the race and avoided all trouble, which he said was no easy task as even he had fallen victim to a crash himself. After Cal's Piston Cup win, Cal went into the 2014 season with high spirits knowing that he achieved his lifelong dream. In the 2014 season, Cal only managed to grab one win in the 8th race Spearmint 400 on April 6 and ended the season in 4th on the 2014 standings with 1074 points, 72 points behind first place, Bobby Swift. In 2015, this would be Cal's final full year in the Piston Cup. He grabbed 3 wins this season. He won the 7th race Toe Cap 400 on April 12. He won the 13th race Pocono 400 on May 24 and the 33rd race Sputter Stop 350 on October 18. He ended the season in 2nd with 919 points, 29 points behind first place, Lightning McQueen. Cal Weathers finished 2nd behind Lightning McQueen in 4 different seasons in 2007, 2010, 2011, and 2015. This means that Cal Weathers could have potentially won 5 Piston Cups in total if it wasn't for McQueen's dominance, making their rivalry one of the greatest in the Cup's history. In 2016, Cal's final win of his career was during the 15th race of the season Iowa Hybrid 450 on May 29, 2016. This race was actually featured in Cars 3 and shows the moment Cal gets his final career win. After Lightning McQueen's 2nd win of the season in the 16th race of Georgia Safety Horn 350 on June 5, Tex Dinoco, the owner of Dinoco, jokes to Cal that he would replace him with Lightning McQueen anytime.
Just say the word and I'll boot Cal off the Dinoco team and replace him with you.
You know I can hear you, right?
Despite being a joke, I don't think this really helped with his confidence going into his final races. The 17th race of the season, a Dinoco 400, took place on June 12. This race introduced Jackson Storm, debuting as the first next-gen Generation 6 racer. He won that race and went on to win the rest of the 19 races of the season, winning 20 in a row. The 25th race of the 2016 season, Bumper Save Gears and Glory for 50, took place on August 14, 2016. This was Cal Weathers' final race of his career. He finished in 27th. After the race, he made the hard decision to retire mid-season.
Retirement? What's going on? I asked my uncle once how I'd know when it was time to stop. You know what he said? The youngsters will tell you.
Cal felt like it was the right time to retire due to a new generation of racers coming in. Cal Weathers ended his 10-year Piston Cup career on August 14, 2016 at the age of 36. He won 27 races and 1 Piston Cup, making him one of the greatest Piston Cup racers of all time. He also won 1 Junior Piston Cup. In the year after Cal's retirement, in 2017, Dinoco hired Cruz Ramirez to be their replacement for Cal. Lightning McQueen semi-retired in 2016 and became the new Dinoco backup driver for Cruz Ramirez after Tex Dinoco bought Rusty's. In conclusion, Cal Weathers was successful after replacing the legendary King Strip Weathers, and in 2023, Cal was inducted into the Piston Cup Hall of Fame, confirming himself as one of the all-time greats. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.